listening to the Charged Hogwarts.
Everybody, you're listening to the Brothertiger, music-loving podcast, music-loving people, blah, 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 blah. Hey, everybody, we've been talking about Childish Gambino, and we ranked all of his albums amazingly. I don't know how we did it. We had to do it across 2 episodes. It was so intense, but that's what happens every time you get Evan Sadi, Taran O'Reilly, and special guest Cody Gordon all in a room together on Instagram at kid_Cody with a K 92. So, hey, go to him for your photography and podcast needs. So, ladies and gentlemen, Cody Gordon, hi, how you doing?
Hello, hello.
Good. So, we're in the Happy Hour Minisode where it's just kind of a freestyle. We talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about as related to Childish Gambino. But there's one thing that we have to do at the start of every Happy Hour Minisode, which is everybody, what's the worst Childish Gambino song? I mean, Ass Shots immediately jumps out to mind, but I know that's not the worst.
Yeah, I mean, Ass Shots is bad.
Yeah.
No small talk.
No small talk. Okay.
I'm almost leaning on Put It in My Video from Cul-de-Sac.
Fair.
Very, very, very fair. I'm just gonna say it's kids. It's kids off of camp. I fucking hate that.
Wow, I didn't know you hated it that much.
I really don't like it.
It's just like a to me.
It's so whiny as shit to me. And it's like, I know it's supposed to be earnest. I just hate that fucking little glockenspiel bullshit.
I will also say.
Yeah.
I will also say on cul-de-sac and camp, there's a few takes where I'm like, we could have used a little pitch correction on that one. There's just a few, yeah. There's a few iffy moments, takes on there.
Yeah. So, Cody, while we were talking about things here, obviously, we decided to do kind of the Ludwig era, so it's not really capturing a lot of the MC DJ or kind of the earlier Sick Boy, Poindexter mixtapes there. You listen to the earlier stuff, though, prior?
Oh, yeah.
Are there what are the big takeaways, highlights for you from those earlier eras?
So, I was actually really surprised. You sent me a standalone that I had actually never even heard of before.
Was it the Alan Wilkes song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know why that's not on streaming, but that fucking beat and that fucking verse is incredible.
And he has those songs literally everywhere. Mm-hmm. So, for example, the one I was telling you about with the other Adele sample, Bang.
Oh yeah, that's on the Jamie XX remix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Bang. I mean, that made a splash when it dropped. I remember that.
That was
making the rounds.
Yeah. And the thing is that he just does occasional, one-off things like that. Let's also not forget, of course, Friendos, his SNL sketch. Legendary shit right there.
Oh, I want to fucking mention Driving Miss Daisy, the Logic song he features on.
Oh, I have not.
That beat is so good, and his verse on it is fantastic.
Really?
Definitely worth a check. Worth checking out.
As is always the case with Logic, his guest rappers are better than him.
Wow. I think Logic does
deep love for Logic.
I think Logic does a great job on that song. I do not endorse that opinion.
Man, I feel like we got a lot of hot takes about Logic from you over here, Evan.
I mean, it's
after the pod.
I think they're pretty logical. With that being said, were you a big Community fan?
I actually wasn't. So when I heard about him as Troy from Community was never on Netflix. I never had access to the show itself because I never watched TV, so I never watched Community.
Oh,
well, because like Childish Gambino, you two are raised Jehovah's Witness, right?
Yeah. Also, side note: did you know that his family took in a lot of foster kids as well as he was growing up?
I didn't. That's awesome.
Yeah, really interesting guy.
I feel like did you have a lyric about that?
On
Oh God, on You Don't Have to Call, I feel like he talks about.
It could be.
I don't remember the specific lyric, so
I have to give another listen.
We don't want to get that guy who commented. They're really entertaining, but they don't really get their facts straight.
I mean, that's a hallmark of the show at this point here. We mostly know what we're talking about. Listen, here's the other thing too.
We are amateur musical lovers who did a little bit of research.
Listen, look at it this way here. Every single week, Taran and I and our guests listen to this artist straight through for almost entirely nothing but a week. We become as much as experts as we can. That's a lot of shit to do. That's a lot. I don't retain all of that information
for
afterwards.
Childish Gambino, that's like...
Yeah.
I mean, you're cramming 10 years into a week. So like,
Exactly.
That's insane.
Our intake for this playlist was, I think it's like 7.5 hours of music, which is not a small amount of music to
listen to
become
and
an
parse.
expert on.
Exactly, yeah. But I'm still very proud of what we always do because we're always at least entertaining. So you never really saw that. I remember him a little bit on 30 Rock. I know some of the episodes that he wrote on 30 Rock were pretty good.
I did watch Community. I did not finish Community, but the first 3 seasons, I think, I watched pretty regularly. So, I mean, I very much enjoyed him and knew him very well from that when Childish Gambino started breaking out.
Yeah.
The jokes are good in Community. They're just very hard, deadpan jokes. Like, it's that Chevy Chase style of comedy that just
Well, the Dan Harmon style of comedy too, because the other thing I hear is that there's been, especially since I believe it's now on Netflix, a lot of people are kind of revisiting Community, and even though it's not that old of a show, a lot of people are still kind of problematic.
A little problematic.
Very problematic.
Some of these verses. Some of these jokes.
Especially, is Ahmed's?
Yeah.
Abed, sorry.
Yeah.
Abed's. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of problematic things with him and Troy. A lot.
I know. But, again, I feel like he's also come over that. I think he did the right decision to leave the show when he did, certainly, because, he
was ready to move on.
Exactly. And I think he very wisely moved on, too, because we've been watching Atlanta this week, too. And it is wild.
I want to keep watching it.
Yeah.
We sort of bounced around and watched
I won't be here long. Yeah.
A bunch of the most critically acclaimed episodes, and have been thoroughly enjoying it.
It's also been kind of amazing how we were able to kind of just jump around to episodes, and it doesn't really feel like we're losing a lot of continuity whatsoever in the show.
Oh no, it's just a life in the day of Atlanta. I guess that's kind of
it's the same characters, but every episode is just kind of a wild jumping off.
It's a snapshot.
Exactly. Yeah. Or at least a new genre experiment they want to do, or something else like that. Yeah.
So you've seen the one where where Donald Glover goes to prison?
No, we've not. Really? Again, we've been jumping around, so I mean,
that's what I mean. I want to keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to it.
Arguably, for me, sorry. Clearly, I'm an expert with a lot of hot takes, but that was my favorite scene in Atlanta. Is when I don't want to ruin it, but he goes to jail, and there's a conversation that goes on that is just hilarious.
Yeah, we watched the among others, we watched the talk show episode
when he goes on Montague,
which was fantastic.
Including the fake ads.
The commercials.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll just give him the cereal. Let me do my job.
I'm a wolf. I want to eat the children instead. I want cereal. Just incredible. But yeah, the thing is, I understand, and now the fact that I remember the president of FX being like, "Hey, we'd love another season from." He's like, "Yeah, I kind of doing this Star Wars thing and this Lion King thing. Can I get back to you?" Yeah. And that's also part of the reason why maybe 3/15/20 is a little bit underpromoted, is because maybe he was just too busy and didn't want to fucking promote it.
I mean, he's a movie star.
Right.
Big movie star.
Bona fide, big old movie star.
Yeah.
So,
but here's the thing. I know even some people, like our good friend and dear former guest John Harvey, has talked about he is not a Childish Gambino fan distinctly, and yet he fucking fell under the spell of Feels Like Summer so hard. He felt that was just for him such an absolutely transitional song. I really also feel like we don't even really get to talk about it too much during the episode.
I'm glad you said that, because I actually wanted to bring up the video for that.
Oh yeah,
which was just touches my heart. Every time I feel like I see something new every time I watch it.
There's so many details. I mean, there's literally 45 celebrities, and it's either referencing something they were a part of, or making a hard commentary on something that they were a part of. And there's a lot to unpack in that video for sure.
Well, I also feel like the fact that he highlights Kanye in a fucking MAGA hat too, I think is kind of indicative too of where his inspiration.
He was crying while being hugged by Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was, again, that's kind of a powerful thing too, of just also, Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, hasn't really said a lot of things politically oriented to about, where he stands on things. I think there's a lot of inferences we can make.
As much as Guava Island was a bad movie, I think... Okay.
Well, sorry. Okay, let's finish Feels Like Summer. Please continue.
Oh, no, that was it. I wanted to talk about the video.
Okay.
And the video is...
I was just gonna say, I feel like we did get some of his political commentary in... Well, and also...
This is America.
This is America, obviously. Yeah. That he made a lot of... I
don't think that's too political.
Very obvious... you know,
we all love
messages.
Guns. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah,
Guns are great.
He loves guns so much. You guys.
Okay, when they literally shot the choir up in the video, my mouth was just open the rest of the video.
Because he was performing on Saturday Night Live. He was hosting musical guest, and then that night at midnight, he performed the song live, and a lot of people were like, "What the fuck is this?" And then the music video dropped right afterwards. And I remember just looking on YouTube, just watching, and like, "Oh, new Childish Gambino video," and just being like, "Oh. shit, fuck." And it's just like, it was such a heavily commentary, and it was directed by Hiro, who was director
He directs
on
all of the Atlanta episodes.
Well, most of the Atlanta episodes, and it was just like this shocking, impeccably well choreographed,
beautiful
thing about like, hey, chaos around you, and you're still doing your fucking meme dances from your phone, like, enjoy it. And it's just like striking and brutal, and that song went to #1, which is honestly amazing because it is one of the least commercial sounding #1s that I think I've ever heard.
Yeah, I mean, it was really
repetitively put on the internet or the radio.
Well, no, because it went #1 largely due to the YouTube streams.
Okay, I was gonna say that doesn't seem like a song Uncle Sam would appreciate.
Yeah, exactly.
Played over and over on the radio waves.
But and it wasn't just #1 for 1 week; it was #1 for 2 weeks too, which is a small thing. But it wasn't just it popped up here, had a viral success. Like, it lasted for a little bit. Like, it became a thing. That thing currently has over 750 million views on YouTube.
Well, it's also his second most streamed song on Spotify, though, and I think that is because the video is so striking. It so heavily impacts the emotions that the song brings up in you. So even though the lyrics of the song aren't actually that complex, but because there's like that choral sample in the background is so ominous during most of it, and that deep, heavy bass, then it brings up all of the imagery and the ideas from the video so immediately for me that I don't have to watch the YouTube clip. I can have the experience just with the song.
So there was actually a little bit of controversy behind This Is America because there was
There
was
controversy.
Oh no, not that type of controversy, but idea-wise, as if did Donald Glover steal this from another artist?
Oh,
and there was actually another artist. I'm gonna find him right now, but there was another artist who did almost a somewhat exact replica or idea of this 6 or 7 years ago. And so a lot of people were like, we were here first, Donald Glover is kind of just restating or recycling this song that is nowhere near as famous. And the only reason that Donald Glover song is this famous is because it's Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Let me just find that song.
But again, also for a guy who, honestly, even though he went gold and platinum, he didn't really have the world's biggest chart success. Even fucking Redbone stalled at number 12. It's the thing, for that to still be his viral sensation because of the video, it's still an incredible thing.
But that is another thing where, you sort of have to question how reflective the charts truly are of the popularity of a song at that point, because that song has had legs, and it has 900 million streams on Spotify. So,
amazing.
It is very, very popular. It is not a small hit by any means.
Yeah. Well, and even
so
when
it's just interesting to me that it stalled out at number 12 because it, I feel like it culturally has had more of an impact than that.
Well, even when he was doing his SNL monologue, he said, "If you're white, you probably know me from Community. If you're black, you probably know me from Redbone." Which I thought was very pointed, specifically. So,
there were allegations that This America stole from a song called American Pharaoh by New York rapper Jace Harley back in 2016.
Cool. Good for him.
But if you do watch the video, it is eerily similar.
All right.
Eerily.
Putting that at the top of my queue. I'm watching that. No, but you know what? I did put it at the top of my queue, and I kind of regret, but I want to talk about it because I know someone who, in this room, I won't say who really loves it. Guava Island.
I love Guava Island.
Well, walk us through so this very simple 55-minute movie about a young man who wants to put on a concert, and the girl that he's kind of in love with.
It's just it is such a beautiful little. It's a great story. I think it's a great story. Beautiful, short. Also loved hearing This Is America again reenacted. That scene kind of just won me over. Also loved the dictator. Red, escaping his real name, but he was phenomenal. Rihanna's role kind of felt like she just was what am I doing here? Or like,
well, I literally, because part of my response to it was, you got fucking Rihanna. Why isn't she on a song?
yeah.
You have a 10-song original soundtrack, and even though it's largely Childish focused, okay, sure, he's the musician,
But
you know.
she, not once.
Not even, she doesn't
That
even open her
is-
mouth. I
Yeah.
was like,
They have
why
a
is
scene
she
on the
even-
beach where he's doing a song for
Right.
her, and she could easily have
And there were
wedded or
steel
Didn't
dreams.
say a word.
There could have been a.
She was mute.
She could have been singing her own song when he walked up. Like there were, I just felt like it was a missed opportunity, and that's kind of how I felt about. Okay, so at the end, spoiler, when after he gets killed and she is speaking her outro, and she's like, because she's referencing back to the intro when she's telling the story of the island and how like the colonizers moved in and took everything over, and then she's talking about how like now I get to tell a different story, a story where dreams come true. And I'm like, which dreams came true? He tried to do his concert, and then the warlord killed him. And then that was the end of the story. So I don't understand. So like, to me, I don't understand. If there was a moral, I missed it.
They got the day off work. Sorry, that was awful.
They got a day off of work?
Because if it's
Listen, when someone dies, you should get PTO. That is the story of... It really is an HR-friendly
dreams
movie.
come true. And then I was like, okay, is the dream that came true that you got to wear that, like, bomb blue outfit at the end? Because, like, she
it was pretty great.
But,
yeah.
and that was just sort of that just sort of sums up my problem with the whole thing, is I just wish they would have spent, like, another week on the script.
Yeah.
And just made it, like, if you're gonna make this thing and recycle a couple of songs that you've already put out, it needs to be worth it. It needs to have something behind it. And I didn't feel like it didn't have, first of all, it didn't have enough threads. And then the threads that it didn't even tie up, to me.
But also, here's the other thing, dude. You have the song that you perform at the festival. It's a song called Saturday. This really funked up, jivey number that is the same one you performed on Saturday Night Live. And then you don't even put out the soundtrack to this thing?
Or like the song on the intro.
Yeah.
The like really beautifully animated intro.
Yeah.
Which I loved a lot of the artistic choices they made on that. It was really beautiful, and that song was beautiful, and it should have had a Rihanna feature, and it didn't, and I'm confused. But also, it should have... why isn't that available anywhere? I don't even think it's like a free download somewhere. It just hasn't come out.
I guarantee a lot of that is tied up with probably negotiations he had with Rihanna.
Yeah, well...
I could tell, like, through the entire 55 minutes, Rihanna just seemed very...
I think Rihanna got a free trip to Cuba out of that whole thing.
Well, that's what I mean, to me it almost felt like a paycheck and a trip to Cuba.
Yes.
It was an excuse to take a trip to Cuba.
Yes.
And then, like, spend some time in the tropics, and because Amazon paid for it, they also filmed a movie while they were there.
And it's funny because, like, they're... Not spoiler, but they're a couple, and
I mean, I already gave away
already told they died.
you couldn't even tell the entire thing they were a couple, to be honest.
Right? She did not seem like she even liked him.
No.
Like, Letitia Wright was more excited to be there, which, like, that was lovely.
Yeah.
Good to see her.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that was another person I was like, you got Letitia Wright. Like, I'm sure she was thrilled because she loves you and yay, work, but, like, she was the only person who I felt like was actually selling it.
Rihanna got to do that, got the relationship with Amazon on lock, because then she was able to do her Fenty fashion shows.
It's true that was... Yeah. Actually, I almost wonder if that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Was the Amazon connection.
Yeah.
Big time...
you big Fenty
conspiracy theory.
Fenty brand there?
We're
Are you wearing some Fenty clothes right now?
My partner was Fenty, actually.
Yeah, you're not wearing your Yeezuses today, I will note, for the record.
You mean your Yeezys?
He said some very politically hyper-inflamed comments that make it hard for me to support him now.
What?
I know.
I know, shocking.
He done been doing that.
Yeah, for a
This
little
one was
bit.
the last straw for me.
Yeah, it was just a little... but, you know, here's the thing. Again, it's one of those things where I just genuinely don't know if we're going to get another Childish Gambino album at this point.
Well, he said in an interview, like, a couple of weeks ago that he didn't think he was done with it. Even though he was all like, this is my last album as the moniker, I'm retiring it.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't. We were talking, I mean, you spend 10 years building your brand. Don't throw it away.
Exactly. I mean, I think the biggest thing he's going to do is he's going to do another season, maybe the last season of Atlanta. I think is probably what's going to happen next. And then after that, who knows? I don't think he has anything else on his plate, on his docket or anything.
Han Solo too?
He did not, I mean, that movie did not do especially well. Did you
Really?
see it? Did you see
I
it?
thought it was, it was a below average.
Okay, yeah. Well, because when you fire the director halfway through production and replace it with Ron Howard,
never
that's
a
what
good
tends to happen.
It
So
felt very flat.
yeah, I know. And the thing, I feel bad too because like when I heard that, Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian,
And fucking
perfect.
Tandy Newton's in it.
Perfect
and, like,
fucking casting.
It should have been great.
Yeah. But somehow it is. Anyway, yeah. Any other Donald Glover moments, memories? Did you actually see their movie, Mystery Patrol, whatever that was, with the?
Oh no.
Okay, I know a very good buddy of ours had him. He was really huge into Childish Gambino at the time. Saw that and was not a fan, which is very disappointing. But fun fact, I did see Childish Gambino live when he was at Park West here in Chicago when he was
Really?
touring EP. And it was very interesting, too, because two things had happened. One, normally Park West is the kind of venue where you have table seating, too. And he was just like, apparently he saw the venue, he was like, nah, we're not going to do that. And just had them clear out all the tables, at least in the very first area, the very bottom platform, so people could actually, like, mosh and pit together. Mm-hmm. And two, it was a two-part show. The first part was him doing stand-up. And then the second part was him doing music, primarily off of EP. It was good. Like, he's had stand-up specials before. Like, he's, he's pretty good at comedy. That's the thing that's kind of gotten him to where he is, too. He's talking about Stephen Curry stealing his glasses and whatnot.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Speaking of comedy...
The same person?
No, we didn't even talk about all of my favorite parts on Vibrate.
Yeah.
I feel
that's right. We didn't say we should talk about Vibrate.
We mentioned it and then we moved on and never came back to it. Fucking, why your cat looking at me sideways? Sing to her. Makes me crack up every time. Every time. And, I don't know what psilocybin is. This better not be no Molly. And she just laughs. There's just so many fantastic moments in that track. And I was reading about, apparently the Katia Bonet section was originally recorded for a completely different song. And then they decided it would be perfect as like the end of this other thing that they'd been working on. And they actually even sort of like chop her vocal to make it sound like she says psilocybin. Those aren't the words she's saying, but it's sort of like... it hints at that. And it's also when he says, I'll turn the radio on, though, it plays like a half-second clip of that part that comes later.
Oh.
I just think there's lots of like really fun details in there.
That's cool. Now, tell us about when you saw him live. Right after Camp came out, right?
It's hot summer.
Yeah, hot girl summer.
That
was
a hot boy summer.
I mean, you are hot boy summer.
That was the time when I was still not smoking. Indiana laws permit, but I was drinking. Bringing stuff in a little banana flask.
What was this at?
The
Northern Ireland?
The Apollo. Oh my god. Murat. It's the Murat Theater in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay.
Great place. Big old venue.
Uh-huh.
Dark curtains, great. He did the same thing. He cleared the front out for like a mosh type of idea. Performed shirtless,
of course,
because that was what he was.
That become a trademark.
He does that a lot. Yeah.
And man, that was just one of the hypest moments of my life. That was so hype because there was this crazy energy there the entire time. Because I think that was literally the year that Camp came out. Yeah, we went the year.
It was right after Camp had come out. Okay.
Right after, yeah, and yeah, it was just. Amazing time.
Yeah, because when we saw him, it was a full band on stage too. It was, as far as I know, no samples.
For Camp?
Yeah, no, when we saw him for the EP
at
Park West. Yeah,
it was just him on the stage. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Just him. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, because he can perform with musicians, and now when we saw him perform for all of Awaken My Love era, it's been a full band, including Ludwig.
You gotta.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ludwig, all across the career, I feel like when you see him performing on like a radio show, Ludwig's back there on the guitar.
Yeah, doing his shit, which is funny because now Ludwig's too busy. Now Ludwig's got his own.
Right, which is why he only produced a couple of the tracks on 315 because he's
scoring. He's winning Oscars for Black Panther. He's an Oscar-winning. Yeah, he's doing Mandalorian. Composer. Yeah, he's doing his own shit. What?
It's great. It's a great show.
Have you seen the new season?
Just the first episode.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Ugh.
have, but
Fantastic.
I loved it absolutely. Which
exactly what you want from Star Wars.
exactly. Sorry, Donald
Sorry,
Glover.
Solo.
Exactly.
You were
Yeah.
in the
Can we get Donald Glover on Mandalorian? Is there any way that they filmed it?
yeah, just cast him in something else.
Yeah.
Give him a different haircut.
We're gonna see
different
Rosario
costume.
Dawson before too long.
What?
Is that one character from Clone Wars? What's her face?
I have no idea what you're
Are
talking
you
about.
talking about She a Jedi?
Yes.
Like the...
Yeah. Rosario
Oh,
Dawson.
with the head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That's happening.
weird.
That's... Can I say that's gonna be sexy?
Yeah,
sexy.
You
Yeah.
can say that's gotta
You
be
can say
sexy.
whatever you
Oh,
want.
that's gonna be
Yeah,
very sexy
exactly.
then.
No, wait,
mean-
who's directing?
I mean, it's still Jon Favreau. I mean, for most of it.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
In this new season.
Yeah.
That's a scoop.
Yeah, they haven't shown any photos of her in it yet, so it says yet to be revealed. But yeah.
That's gonna be... Wow.
It's
I'm
really...
gonna have to
Brace yourself.
get my own spot on the couch for that one.
Steph, can you go to the grocery store? The far one?
Look, Rosario does not age. She is great. She's great.
Remember when she was a night nurse in this fucking Netflix cinematic
Yeah.
Marvel universe
I
for a
love
little
that.
bit?
Oh, on
And Daredevil.
Yeah.
And
And-
Jessica Jones.
and Luke Cage,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and she was also in one of the greatest movies ever produced, The Rundown, with The Rock Johnson.
Oh,
I think you mean Men in Black 2 is what
Yeah.
you were going to say.
truly legendary.
Okay, anything else on Donald Glover?
Yeah.
Childish
Okay.
Gambino?
Yeah. His guest verses, hit or miss. Gonna be honest.
best. Oh, I love that question.
Oh, which guest verses?
I just said best verses.
Oh, I mean, you can say best
Oh,
verses too.
I
was
mean,
just saying
that's also
guest
a
verses.
great
Yeah,
question.
do you have a best verse, one that sticks out to you? I mean, honestly, I can recite most of Sweatpants. It's pretty
Same.
fucking goddamn great. pH, balance, but...
I'm gonna have to say, man, I'm not gonna lie. Heartbeat is literally Heartbeat is literally one of my old relationships. Like,
Heartbeat?
that is just one of my.
You
old
mean you fuck till you come to conclusions?
Put me on the spotlight here. All right?
So that song is so fascinating to me because to me it sounds so perfectly like 2011, and it sounds like if like he was signed to Fueled by Ramen. Like that's the
Fall Out
song
Boyish energy.
or like not even Fall Out Boy, but like what came after them, like that sort of pop side of Paramore and like the I mean, they had... I forget their name now. They did have a hip-hop group signed.
Gym Class Heroes.
Gym Class Heroes, yeah. Yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba.
Won't you be my
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
You're the only one I love. Ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah, they were a thing for a minute.
Yeah, they had that song.
And they had the song Ass Back Home, too, let's not forget. Do you remember that?
I forgot. Yeah.
We'll play that later. Go through some heavy Fueled by Ramen history here. The other thing, too, that's I think interesting is that even though in his early days, too, he obviously references Kanye a lot in terms of influence, but he doesn't really speak a lot about other musical influences, at least from some of the things that I've seen personally.
Other people's musical experiences?
Or influences, yeah, like people that he said. I thought it was interesting because I didn't necessarily clock in the fact that he was shouting out, copying off Drake as much as he did on that.
He did.
Cold as That there. I don't know what that was about.
There is a lot, and I don't know if he was saying it because it's directly from the line where he's like, "No change, but I'm the cashier," and it's definitely a song. I wish I had both of those in my mind, but it's definitely on the Cul-de-sac album.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a verse from one of Drake's songs. I'm just like, oh, that was clever.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Not everyone loves Drake. It's interesting.
Which is like, I never understood where that beef came from. And I wonder if Drake just like hit him in a DM and was like, you a weak bitch or something. Like, I don't know. Like,
I mean, that also seems like such an unfounded beef, too.
They were also both actor turned rappers.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it might have almost
That's
been a calling to attention that just because I'm an actor and just because I write jokes doesn't mean I can't also do this.
Yeah. Now the Drake Pusha T beef on the other end, though, that was a beef. That was a real one. That was some quality shit over there. Far outshadowed the Eminem MGK beef that happened years after the fact.
Shit was so weak.
I know how much you love MGK, both as a
Did you
rapper
see his-
and an actor.
Did you see his outfit on? You didn't?
What outfit?
I think it was. He had a man. I'm just gonna show you a picture.
Okay.
Like the explanation.
I keep forgetting you're an MGK stan. You
Well,
love
okay,
Machine
well,
Gun Kelly.
clarification. I am not an MGK stan.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
know, he says calls himself Kid Cody on Instagram. The K stands for
my
Kelly.
favorite MGK thing is when he had that picture of him on the beach with Halsey, and someone's caption was, "Are you telling me neither of these people is Justin Bieber?"
Also, it's one of those things we were talking about non-singles from 315. Not that it's as more commercial than beautiful, but also you got Ariana Grande on your album too. Like,
Right. Well, and I almost feel like that's why that one still has a title.
yeah,
Is
The
because
two
it has Ariana Grande on it.
that and Algorithm are the only ones that still retain titles, and I just still don't understand any of that. That's just wild to me.
So I stupidly thought like algorithm. Oh, and then the numbers listed below are like numbers to an algorithm. I was like, oh, that's clever. I like that.
I wonder what they calculate.
You know what? That would have been more interesting. That would have been more interesting than just timestamps, especially because he got one of them wrong.
Right, exactly. Which Warlords
Warlords
pointed out.
isn't even the right timestamp.
Ugh.
It's 318.
Yeah. Well, that's because he cut out 3
Speaking
seconds.
of Kanye references,
Ooh.
Warlords is very clearly Yeezus.
Yeah.
There's make no bones about it.
unequivocal.
I mean, it's definitely, there are other things it's referencing besides that. You know, it is very much. It also sort of reminds me of that. It's from the Slumdog Millionaires soundtrack.
Jai-Ho?
No, Escape.
Jai-Ho's in Slumdog?
There's a
Yes,
that's what it's from.
that's the song.
I never watched Slumdog.
All right.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, just out of curiosity, Cody, when you were coming in here to this room to do this ranking, what was your number one going into it? Was it
Number one
315?
song?
No, your number one album.
Oh, so coming in, I didn't want to be a camp stan.
But it was camp.
It wasn't camp.
Okay.
No. Man, I really, really liked, and this is going to sound weird, but I did really like Royalty.
Okay.
I like Royalty a lot. Personally, very personally. But that is such an inflammatory comment to make, and there are so many reasons why it isn't on number one. And I agree with that, but like, just like a creature comfort for some reason, I just
Gut
like,
instinct.
I like Royalty a lot.
Yeah.
I do.
I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason we put it up so high.
Yeah. That's why you got that real estate at number 4.
I until about 2 days ago, my number one was Kauai. And then on repeat listens of 315, it really overtook it.
Yeah. I'm really glad we separated Stone Mountain and Kauai, for the record, I will say. Because if we had to combine them as one entity, I don't know where that Frankenstein
That would
of
just
an
be a
artistic
blah, blah,
thing
blah,
would
blah, blah, blah.
have
We haven't
fallen.
even talked about EP.
Yeah! Freaks and Geeks.
Okay, so first of all, where would you rank EP had we ranked it? Where would you stick it?
Freaks and Geeks?
Or just the EP in general, the whole EP, all 5 songs.
Oof. I mean, I'm probably going to put it ahead of Cul-de-sac, so probably
I'd
at...
probably pop it below Royalty.
Really,
You'd
at
put
5?
it that high?
At 5?
Yeah.
I totally agree with Cody. I would stick it between cul-de-sac and camp.
So, 6.5.
Yeah, because it's good. It's really solid, but
Mhm.
it's only 5 songs long. So
Yeah.
it because it's not as through and through incredible like I think Kauai is.
Mhm.
It just is nice,
Yeah.
and therefore can't stack up to the other things that, even though they have weak spots, are just like they have more highs on them.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the only other song on EP I like is Not Going Back.
okay.
I don't like Freaks and Geeks and Not Going Back. Those are like the only 2 songs I really...
Out of that 5
really
songs.
I really
Yeah.
like shit. What's track 4?
It is... Lights Turned On.
Yeah, I really like the beat on Lights Turned On. I
Yeah.
fuck with that.
Well, all I can say is that in terms of where EP would rank, I want to know, listeners, how would you rank it? And I think the only way for you to tell us is to reach out to us on our Twitter, on our Facebook, if you leave a review, or if you email us at thechartographers@gmail.com. There's obviously a lot more to go on here, but we are wrapping it up for now. And let me just say very briefly that I don't think we could have done this without the incredible contributions of one Cody Gordon over
my
here.
God.
Thank you so much for joining us for what is surprisingly turned out to be 3 fucking episodes talking about Childish Gambino. And the fact that you flew back every week to finish this podcast is still incredible. The fact that this podcast came out over the course of 3 weeks and you came back for every one of them, amazing. I appreciate you coming and traveling all the way out here. It's really
look.
incredible.
I got a per diem. I could send you the invoice.
Exactly,
gas
yes.
and everything later.
Please do. We will absolutely take care of it. Send it to my good friends over at Glass Note Records. They will get that taken care of for you. But seriously, though, thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Taran, as always.
It's been a blast.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And also, I'm so excited we got to do an artist that wasn't a white guy for once. I'm so stoked about
we needed
it. So far this season. But yeah, there's still a lot more to go. I'm so excited about it. Everyone, truly, I do mean this. Thank you so much for listening. We really, really appreciate it every time you do. We have amazing fans, and thank you for everyone who's shown us love. It means a lot to us. In the meantime, keep on listening, because you know that we'll be. Have a good one, everybody. Goodbye.
Hey, what's up, friends? This is JW Basillo. I'm just dropping by to tell you about my brand new radio show. It's called Busted Mouth. It's a weekly show. It's full of stories, comedy, great interviews, and a ton of really underappreciated rock and roll records. Come hang out with me. It's every Monday at 12 p.m. Central on Q4 Radio, streaming live worldwide at q4.org or at 1680 AM in Chicago. The podcast version of the show is available the following Wednesday, almost everywhere podcasts are found. That's Busted Mouth, BUSTEDMOUTH. I'll see you soon. It's midday Monday. What else you gotta do? Come by. I'll spin some records. We'll have some laughs.